Hello, this is a Dynamics presentation that I am super excited to show you. This is adding custom fields out of the box with no code. So I do want to go ahead and walk through how to do this with a few caveats. One is this is a custom field that is not related to any code business logic. So if you needed business logic down the road, it's not a problem to convert the data that we're updating now on a custom table into a table that is used for business logic. So I just want to present that to you. And then the second is you can only add a specific number of custom fields to a specific table. I think it's somewhere between 25 and 50. I'm not really sure the number, but it's a pretty high number for each table. For this example, we are going to add a toggle that shows whether this customer needs general liability or not. And we're just going to go in to any customer. We are going to right click and personalize, or you can go under options as well and personalize this page. And we're going to add a field. Sometimes when you add a field this way, it takes it a second to recognize. And we're going to create a new field here. And this is where we're going to select the table. There's many options for tables, but this is where we're going to be using customers. The prefix that we're going to use is general liability. Liability. And the type is where we get to pick where we want a checkbox or text or decimal. I mean, there's a lot of choices here. We're going to say we could pick amount. Let's just do a checkbox. And label would be general liability. Select toggle if this customer requires general liability. And we're going to hit save. That is it. We have now created a custom field that if another user was to come into this table and search for general liability, they can also put it on their personalization. So that is amazing. And so we're going to hit update. So when we hit update, remember that, and it's right here under general liability, remember that it needs to kind of set. So we want to hit F5. And go back to that customer. And yes, we'll need to go add it again. So we're going to personalize, add a field. And now we're going to look for, just do general. There it is, general liability. Update. And now we see the toggle here under general liability. So we're going to select yes. And then we're going to save this view so that if we come back to this, it'll always be there for just this legal entity. And then let's go to the main table. So we want to see this from a table level. Accounts receivable, all customers. And let's insert this at a table level. Nope, did it again. Here we go. I get excited. General liability. And now we can see this checkbox here, which is so great. And the thing is, though, is we have a lot of data. We have a lot of customers. So we need to update this in a batch. So you can go through here and check one by one the ones that you know have general liability. Or what we like to do and what we really need to do in this process is go into system administration. And under system administration, under setup is custom fields. And we want to go to custom fields and go to the cust table. And we want to add this general liability to the custom table, customers V3. And what that does, as I'm going to show you, but it allows us to have data that we could export out of F&O with all of our customers. And then we have a column for general liability that we could say yes and import it back in a mass way so we don't have to do one by one. So in order to check that that worked, we want to go to data management under workspaces. And under data entities, we're just going to look for that. Oh, contains V3, customers V3. And then we're going to look at the mapping. And then we can go down and, or actually let's just contains GEN. And we can see that it did not come through because it should say general liability here. So we're just going to generate the mapping from scratch. And so now, after we've generated the mapping, again, we can see that general liability custom is now in our mapping. And so what that means is we could go to our workspaces, data management, export, and we'll just do cust V3, general liability. Let's just copy that. Oh, not taxability, general liability. Oh, did it again. There we go. What we're doing here is we're getting the data and we're going to export it. So here we're going to export the whole customer table. We want to make sure this general liability column is there for us to update. And so we can see that this did export successfully, general liability. And when we download the file, here's all of our customers, and we can go over to, this is in alphabetical order, should be to, there it is, general liability. And so you can see that the first one is yes, everybody else is no. I hope this helps. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel. There will be many more videos to come, as well as when Microsoft releases new features for accounting and finance. I'm going to be creating videos regarding new features that are coming out, and we'll continue to grow this channel. Please leave a comment, and thank you for watching.